Hello everyone, hello everybody, my name is J.A.S, but you may call me Game, and welcome back to Hearthstone. Going to be doing another arena run, but for right now I do want to explain something that I found out in between my sessions, and I wanted to tell you guys. So, I've actually been playing this a lot, and the reason I'm going here is to just show you stuff. Here, essentially, are the classes, and as you can see on the right, there are levels. And why is this so important? Essentially, everyone starts at level 1, but how it starts is you begin with the mage, Jaina Proudmore, for the tutorial, and you have her, and then you get to actually go into the game. But if you want to unlock the other 8, you essentially have to beat them in practice mode, essentially, if you actually want to unlock the other ones. So I'd have to beat the AI Druid to get to Druid unlocked, etc., etc. But additionally, as you level them up, you'll get basic cards, which are basically very standard cards that are available for that class and for that class only. And I have a lot of them done, and you have to get them to at least, okay, at least level 10 on all of them, and you get 100 gold. Now, I haven't done that yet. I need to get him to 10, him to 10, him to 10, and him to 10, and quite frankly, it's going to take me a while, but I have a lot of them done. Now, for this arena run, I'm hoping for three classes. The Rogue, the Shaman, and the Warrior. The Rogue I actually really enjoy playing. It has strengths that go against my weaknesses. For example, don't tend to have a lot of cards in my hand. The Rogue makes up for that by having a good couple of cards that allow you to draw. Sprint is a good example. It's a 7 cost, and you get to draw 4 cards, which is very nice. Sorry. And it's just very nice, really. You have some ways of getting minions off the field, either through actual death or just bringing them back to the enemy hand. Very good on just non-battle cry, non-charge style cards that the opponent summons, or just even a quick assassination and just insta-kill it. So, all very nice cards. Then you have the Shaman, one of the other two. And Shaman has a very interesting effect, just like the Rogue. The Rogue's, first off, is combo. So, essentially, I'm just going to click this. Alright, so, as I was saying, before I was just dick-handed to me by the game, I don't even know if I can... Well, I'm going to see in a second. Anyway, the Rogue has combos, essentially. So if you play a card and then play a combo card, then you'll get the combo card's effect, essentially. Whether it's, say, extra damage, bring a card back to the enemy hand, all kinds of good stuff. For the Shaman, Overload. You get some very powerful cards as a Shaman, and to make up for those powerful cards, you have Overload, which lowers the amount of crystals, or essentially mana points, you have next turn. Say, one turn you have 7, okay, and then you use Overload, and then you use some cards, and the combined Overload is 4. So that next turn, instead of having 8, which you normally would, you'd only be able to use 4, because that Overload would have just made 4 completely useless. So, that's that. And the Warrior just has a lot of very nice handy abilities. Good for just sort of rush decks, essentially. Able to essentially give himself a bit of extra health, I guess you could call it. But now, I'm stuck with playing the Priest, because I've already played the Druid and the Warlock, so it's not great. But let's just go a quick look over their abilities.
Your soul shall be mine!
Warlock has life tap, draw a card, take 2 damage.
The light shall bring victory.
Anduin Wern, the Priest, restore 2 health to anything, essentially, and Mafirian Storage to Druid.
I must protect the wild.
He acts as a 1-attack card, and he also gets, for that turn, and he also gets some armor. But I've done that, and I've done him. So I have to
Light
play
shall bring victory.
the Priest. And let's see. Not a big fan of Alarmabot. I could use Angry Chicken. When it takes damage, it gains a power. And the Priest does have abilities that essentially heal, but that's a very risky card. I'm not a big fan of this anymore, so I will take Defender of Argus out of all three of these. So, here we go. Okay, Inner Fire, change a minion's attack to be equal to its health. That's pretty handy. That's pretty handy. Spell damage +1 on the Dollar and Mage. That's pretty nice as well. Frostwolf Warlord, +1/+1 for each other friendly minion on the field. From what I know, the Priest doesn't tend to have a lot of damaging abilities, I think it is. Though, Inner Fire is nice, but I should have some spell damage, essentially. So, I will take this. Because I know there's one very good Priest ability. Do damage to all enemies, do heal all allies for 2. Damage all enemies for 2, heal all allies for 2. So, in case that it buffs the heal, I'm going to take this. Okay. Mind Control. Take control of an enemy minion. Okay. Booty Bay, a bodyguard. Lol. Got Taunt. It's a pretty solid taunt as well. Direwolf Alpha is nice, too. Minions to the left and right of it have +1 attack. It's only to the left and right, so if it's 2 to the left or 3 to the right, it's not going to work. I really don't want Mind Control. That's just such an end game, and I want to have some not end game stuff. Let's see. I think out of the two, I'm going to take the Taunt, because I really just need some taunts right now. Okay. Venture Mercenary. Minions cost 3 more. Now, a friend of mine told me that I should have had this. I think it was just because of its stats. It's just, like, you have to beeline it to this card and kill that. War Golem is very solid. A nice 7/7 for 7. But I think I'm going to take this because apparently this is a very good card. So, I'm going to put you in my deck, good sir. Ooh! Okay. Well, that's a no, because I don't have a pirate-based deck. Cabal Shadow Priest, take control of an enemy minion that has 2 or less attack. Or Mind Games, put a copy of a random minion from your opponent's deck into the field. Ooh, okay. This is a difficult pick. Because with Mind Games, you could get something really good, at the same time really bad. But with that Shadow Priest, it's nice. You get to take control of a card. Stats are okay. Oh god, this is difficult. God. I don't want to risk this, so. But at the same time, yeah, I'm just taking that. Okay, Mana Wraith. All minions cost 1 more. Not just yours, but all. Emperor Cobra is really good. Insta-kill. Destroy any minion damaged by it. So it's basically an insta-kill. Good way to get rid of some big cards. Questing Adventurer, though. Cheap card. Gains +1/+1 every time you play a card. This actually killed me. It ended up being, what, a 10/10 in a match that I had. So I think I'm going to take... I don't want this guy. I already have just sort of a dicky card. It's balanced, though, but... Let's see. I could use that to quickly kill something big. And I could use that to just get some pretty beefy stuff. I think out of the two, the Cobra's better, so. Ooh, Wisp. That's always nice. Cheap card. Doesn't even cost anything. Get a 1/1. It's nice. Not great, but it's nice. Charge. 3/1 or Ancient Brewmaster. The Brewmaster, I find this to just be really handy. Turn a friendly minion from the battlefield to your hand, so it's a good way to, say, get something really crucial off the field. So I guess I could combine it with either a taunt or even just one of my minions. But even then, stat-wise, it's very good. So, Brewmaster, get in here! Alright. Abusive Sergeant, give a minion +2 attack. A taunt. I'm gonna take another taunt. Okay. Okay. Aukenai, Soul Priest. Cards and powers that restore health now deal damage instead. Swap the attack of a health and an attack of a minion. Or draw a card when I cast a spell. I haven't had a spell yet. So... And even then, this thing is very risky as well. I'll take this guy. Ooh, okay. Destroy a random enemy minion with 2 or less. After you summon, deal 1 damage to random enemy. Deal 2 damage to all. Also a taunt. This is nice in case I have a rush opponent. But it's such a specified target as well. I think out of all of these, it would either be the Abomination or the Knife Juggler. This, because of its death rattle, is even if it damages you and all of your minions, it also damages the enemy and all of his minions. Then again, the Knife Juggler is nice, but, I think I have enough taunts. Right now I have 1, 2, that I can essentially give 2. I'll just, you know what, I'll take the Abomination, why not? I have a lot of expensive cards, but I finally have a spell. Awesome, and it's a good one. Power Ward Shield, give a minion +2 health, and you draw a card. Great with, say, this guy. You get a 6, you got 6 crystals. Put that on the field and then just buff it up. Ends up being a 7/8. Stealth is nice, but overall I do want this. Plus, it's a cheap way to draw a card. Divine Spirit, double the minion's health, and Shadow Ward Pain. Shadow Ward Pain, I haven't had a lot of use with this card because it's such a specified target. Destroy a minion with 3 or less. But this is completely nerfed by this, especially with a lot of these guys. This guy, if it gets it, my god. I mean, just, it's gonna be nuts. So, I'm gonna take Divine Spirit. I don't have anything cheap. And, ooh, we got some nice ones here. Silence a minion, restore some health and its actual minion, and a spell. I really want to have some cheap minions right now, so... And of course, it's all minions next time. Great. Alright, Fairy Dragon, though, can't be targeted by spells or hero powers. That's pretty damn good for a 2 cost. Because the stats are great, so I'm gonna take you. Get in here. Okay, Shadow Ward Death. I'm probably going to be taking that. Nightblade is also very nice. Deal some damage to the enemy hero. Easy way to get some damage in. But I think I have enough 5s right now. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 5s. And Shadow Ward Death kind of just negates the 2 of them. In case I have this really big, beefy minion that the opponent has. I don't want that. Raid Leader. Other minions have +1 attack. That'd be pretty nice. But... a 2-cost charge. Yeah, Raid Leader. Ooh, Holy Nova. Alright, I'm taking that. That's the card. 2 damage to all enemies. Heal 2 to all friendlies. I mean, that's very good. Guru Bashi Berserker. Okay, that's a no, because that's a pirate. And its battle cry is completely useless with this deck. Or another Shadow Ward Death. Shadow Ward Death. Difficult choice. I am going to take Gurubashi, though, because when it takes damage, it gets extra attack. And because I can heal as a priest, that'd be good. I have a lot of 5s, though. I'm really hoping for some cheaper ones. And I do. I have a nice cheap 1 cost that has Wind Fury. It's not great because it's very weak. But I also have a 0 cost. I think out of the 2, a 0 cost is going to help better. Because it's also a spell. Ooh. Okay, whenever a character is healed, gain +2 attack. Great for this. Holy Fire is also great. Deal 5, restore 5. But Ravenhold Assassin has killed me a couple of times, and I just want to do some backstabbing. It can't be attacked or targeted until it deals damage, and at 7 damage is deadly. But would I take that or Holy Fire? Difficult choice right now. Very, very difficult choice. I don't actually know what to pick. I think out of the 2, I'm going to take the Assassin. Tauren Warrior, though, that's going to be in the deck. 3 cost. It's got some very nice ability. It's got a nice ability. It's got Taunt and Enrage. So when it takes damage, it gains an extra ability. And that just basically ups its attack by 3. So that's pretty damn good. This guy's okay. Very nice, just balanced. But this guy is brutal. So I'm going to take him. Okay, we got a cheap minion. That's completely useless in this because I don't really have weapons. Wood Fury Harpy is also nice, but I think the Loot Hoarder is going to be my pick. I want some cheap cards. And I have 8. Okay. Put a copy of a random card in your opponent's hand into mine. Double a minion or freeze a character. Freeze basically means they lose their next attack, so this would be a good card to play in case they have something big and beefy, just so I can sort of slow them down. Plus, it's overall very decent, so... Look at this. This is so bad. But I have another good one. I'm going to take you, man. Come on. Alright, Ogre Magi, very balanced. Spell damage +1. Temple Enforcer, also very balanced. I already have one of these guys. But do I want another 6? Give a friendly minion +3 health. It'd be good on the taunts, and even then it'd be good on all the other stuff as well. Cabal Shadow Priest, the Assassin, maybe. The Shield Master. Just all kinds of stuff could get that. So I think, out of all of this right now, this is more important. I really don't know if Holy Nova is affected by spell damage. But I feel like this would be a bit more helpful right now. Probably being extremely dumb, but actually thinking about it, I have a lot of high cost cards. God damn it. Screw it! I'm taking that. I just don't know. Alright, so that's a no, because that's built around Murlocs. Fairy Dragon is definitely one I'm going to be picking, because that is very balanced. And Pirate, he's only good if you got a weapon equipped, so that's a no. And you're a no, because I don't have Murlocs in this deck at all. So, come on, Fairy Dragon. Alright, Northshire Cleric is probably going to be my pick. Whenever a minion's healed, you draw a card. That'll be good. Very, very good. And a nice cheap one as well. It's very good stat-wise. So, yeah. I mean, it's cheap, and it's got a good amount of health for a cheap card. Alright. Shattered Sun Cleric is very nice as well. It's very cheap. Very good effect. Mind Vision is also nice. And even Stormwind Champion, all of the minions have +1 attack and +1 health. But I think out of the 2, I'm going to take Shattered Sun Cleric. Because I already have enough big cost cards. I mean, look at that. Look at that right there. It's just nuts. It's really nuts. Another Power Ward Shield. Get some extra buffs in there. Let's just take you. And this is the last card. Alright. This is kind of useless. Because it has to have 3 or less attack, and you only get it till the end of the turn. Another Ravenhold Assassin would be nice, but this means it's a taunt, so they have to attack it. And the first time it takes damage, it's ignored. So I'm going to have to take Sunwalker. Alright, so my deck. It's got a lot of different cards in it. It's got Not a lot of big buffy spells. Not a lot of very good stuff. It's got some nice cards. It's got some not so nice cards. But I think that this deck is going to treat me well. So, let's begin.